This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, and in this short little video, we're going to be going over the new Medico Insurance Hospital Indemnity Fill in the Gaps tool. This tool will be available to Medico agents to allow them to quote both Medicare Advantage and hospital indemnity plans on the platform. And so to get started, this is kind of the main screen that you'll see when you first get onto the tool. You can run this two different ways. One is to go ahead and run a Medicare Advantage quote and then what we call fill in the gaps with the Medico Hospital Indemnity Plan. And the second is you can just run a standalone hospital indemnity plan. So pretty self-explanatory, but we'll go ahead and show you a demo of exactly how to do that. The first is that we'll run it with a fill in the gaps tool. We'll click Medicare Advantage here and we'll type in a zip code. Now, this doesn't have to be a specific zip code. This tool will run any zip code in the country. And so any zip code that will pertain to the individual that you're running the quote for would be needed, what you need to do here. And we'll give you the county and city and state that are associated with that zip code. We'll go ahead and press Get Quote. And what it's going to do, it's going to price out these Medicare Advantage plans, cheapest to most expensive. Most of these are $0 per month. And we're going to show you the max out of pocket, and that's how it's going to be ranked as on the screen. As you scroll down, you'll notice that the max out of pockets get bigger, and you'll get into more Medicare Advantage options that do have a price per month on there. We're going to give you some basic MA company level information like the max out of pocket, star rankings, drug deductibles, if it's an HMO or a PPO, the drug benefit, if it's enhanced or not. If there's gap coverage associated with these plans, we're going to give you some basic company level information associated with that MA plan. Additionally, you can click this plan details button that will then take you to the benefit breakdowns of this MA plan. So if there's ambulance benefits, doctor's visits, co-pays, co-insurances, things like that, all of that's going to be found on the plan details button on that original results page. And then from here, what you can do is you can click this button that says fill in the gaps. And this is what you're going to do to fill in the gaps with the hospital indemnity plan. So we'll go ahead and click fill in the gaps. We'll then use that same zip code we had before. These hospital indemnity plans do require the age, gender, and tobacco status to be able to quote the Medico HI plan accurately. So we'll go ahead and you can select those by clicking the drop down. Click run quote. It's now going to pull back the corresponding medical options that are available for those individuals. So as you can see, we have the 6-day plan, the 7-day, all the way up to the 31-day option. So just for demo's sake, we'll go ahead and select that 6-day option. We'll click Add to Comparison. What it's going to do is it's on the left-hand side, it's going to put the Medicare Advantage plan. And on the right-hand side, it's going to put that Medico HI plan. You can do more than one plan if you would like. You would just need to select more options to see those. But for demo purposes, we're just going to go ahead and do the two. You can see the pricing at the top and then some basic company level information. If there's a household discount, if there's a policy fee, the zip code that we're running it for, and it's carrying over that basic MA level data that we had seen on the previous screen. So here you can see this MA plan does not have a lump sum cancer benefit, so maybe we want to add that as $1,000 for a first diagnosis, and it's going to add $1.92 to my plan. The ambulance benefit here it has a $235 copay. Maybe I want to supplement that at another additional $250 a day. That's going to add $338 to my plan. And as I scroll through, it's beginning to be able to provide me the benefits associated with it. This does not have a hospital confinement benefit, so I can increase the $100 a day that I had selected previously or what comes with the base option and increase those benefits accordingly. If it's not available, meaning that the mental health care option here that this MA plan comes with, that's not currently available under this Medico option. And so this tool really just gives you a good idea or a good indication of what matches well with the Medicare Advantage plan that you're running on the screen. So that's how the fill in the gaps tool works. To navigate away from the screen, you can do a number of different things. You can click New, which will take you back to that brand new screen we were seeing before. You can click this drop down here and go back to the dashboard page, which is the home page associated with where we first get into the tool. Or you can click the hospital indemnity tool. And this is where you'll run a standalone hospital indemnity plan. If you just wanted to go ahead and run a Medico HI plan rather than having the fill in the gaps tool, you'll do that here. Go ahead and type in that same zip code we did before to give you the corresponding city and state that we need. We'll press Get Quote. We do have a client or quote label there. You can see it here on the Quick Quote section as well. This would be if you wanted to go ahead and make this for a John Smith, or you wanted to attach a name to it. Say you wanted to print this off using this blue print button or this red PDF export button. That would be if you wanted to go ahead and share this with a client or send this to a client. You can do so here using these export features. But here are going to be the base options associated with these plans. And so we're looking at that 6-day plan we did on the previous screen. This is the base options. So there are no riders attached to these plans yet, no increased benefit amounts. It's the bare bones level that you can do on this initial quote page. Here's the base plan is $100 a day for the 6 days, and the included benefits are going to be that emergency room at $150 and then inpatient health at $175 per day for each of them. On this page, you can also click a Carrier Resources tab here, and this will direct you to the My Enroller screen that gives you the ability to go ahead and submit this application online if your client wanted to go ahead and enroll in this hospital indemnity option. But just like on the MA plan, you can click this Plan Details, and what this is going to do is it's going to take you to the rider selection page that we had seen previously. And so this is where you're going to add in your benefit riders. This is where you're going to add in your increased benefit amounts associated with the Medico HI plan that you select. And so here it is. We can go ahead and maybe want to move this to $200 a day, and you can see that adds $1,260 to my plan. I can add the ambulance benefit. There's outpatient rehabilitation riders associated with this. All the different benefits or increases that you can do in regards to this plan, you can do so right here on this page. And so that's where you can make your selections and build a plan that's going to be pertinent to the information of your client. This can also be printed by clicking this printer button up on the right-hand corner, or it can be exported by PDF if you wanted to, say, email the client to that individual. But that's really the tool. This kind of video is meant to kind of give you a quick rundown of exactly how to run a fill in the gaps or a standalone hospital indemnity option. This is mobile friendly, so if you wanted to go ahead and do this through your mobile device, either a tablet or a phone, you can. You can access this tool anywhere you have an internet connection. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this short little video. I hope you find the tool useful. If you ever have questions, concerns, problems, issues at all, you can click this contact support button here on this main screen. You can send in an email or a support ticket and someone gets back with you right away. Have a good one.